Greetings, YouTube family. Hello. Today is Tuesday, July 29th. I hope that this video finds you in peaceful spirits and an elevated state of being. And if not, hopefully your spirit and your energy is elevated by the end of this video. It won't be a super long video. I just came on here to pull some cards and to speak on timeline shifts and timeline deaths. Especially if you've been manifesting certain energies into your life or calling in certain energies out of your life, you may be experiencing a timeline death or just things in your current state of timeline being killed off, right? So when we talk about timelines, we talk about the current reality that we're living, basically, and that state of reality that we're seeing being projected into our waking life based off the energy that we cultivate within inside, right? So when we begin to elevate and we begin to speak things over our life, over our realities, over our experiences and situations, and we begin to ask for change, we begin to ask for certain energies to be removed and replaced with new energies so that we can in turn be able to be more aligned with our soul's purpose and what we're here to do. Things have to literally die off. And I don't think people understand what that may look like, because it could look like something as just, you losing a lover that wasn't meant for you to be, which is a big deal, or you losing a job that wasn't meant for you to do, because you've been putting too much energy and time into that. And so what the universe will do is it will a lot of times shake things up, even catastrophically, so that you can be put in a place of reflection, of rest, of meditation, and so that you can begin to find that inner voice within and what it's really calling you to do, or how it's calling you to show up, the things that it's calling you to release. And so when we begin to lean more into our aligned state and we begin to call in things that are more aligned with us, the things that were just occupying space and time in this three-dimensional space begin to disappear right before our very eyes. And I feel I feel collectively in my spirit that that is happening for a lot of us. And one reason being is because the energy of the world, of the collective, is elevating, it's shifting, it's being dismantled, but for the greater good. But also, individually, we are consciously elevating as well. And a lot of us are in this state of mind of manifesting and using our words and our minds to reshape our realities, which is all that we're supposed to be doing anyway. But with that comes great change, right? And I feel like we're all experiencing this great change, and this great change is being not just reflected in our individual lives, but we can begin to see this on a political side, on a governmental side, on a societal side, even through social media. Things are shifting, and they're shifting fast, and they're shifting big. And if you found this video and you feel that things are shifting around you, because I know that they are shifting for me. I mean, I have, in the eyes of a three-dimensional human, I have quote unquote lost a lot of things, these past few months. But for me, I haven't felt that I've lost anything, if that makes sense. Like, if anything, I've been brought more in alignment to sit with myself more, to hear myself more. I have more time and we know time is valuable. Time is currency. Time is in essence here in the three-dimensional world. So I've gained more time and more opportunity to be able to sit down in times like this and silence and reflect and hear my spirit and hear the spirit speak to me the way that they need to, and so that I may be guided on a more aligned path, and so that my energy isn't being siphoned by the masses or by a 9 to 5 or things of that nature. And don't get me wrong, when timelines shift, they don't necessarily shift immediately. Sometimes we have to still work that 9 to 5. We still have to keep ourselves, afloat in the three-dimensional realm until things fully materialize. And that's also another thing I want to speak on is when you are manifesting, the number one thing you can have is patience and the willingness to be open and to receive. Because when we manifest, everything happens spiritually first, but it takes a while. It takes a minute for, I don't even want to say wow. It takes some time for the energy to catch up here in this three-dimensional aspect and come down and materialize the things that we're wanting. And so patience is key, because when you're not patient, then you begin to question if your manifestation is working, if you're powerful enough, things of that nature. And then by questioning that, you're already creating resistance from what you're calling in. Okay. So that's pretty much my little spiel on manifesting and timelines. We all have the ability to manifest. We all are energetic beings with that hold so much power. It's just trusting in that power, being patient, and also having the willingness to be open to receive what that may look like. Because we may manifest one thing and it can show up in a different form that's more aligned with what we really need in life, that you wouldn't even have thought to ask for. And so being open to receive what that new job may look like, what that new lover may look like, what that new car may look like, what that new opportunity or abundance may look like is very essential, because opportunities, abundance, prosperity, wealth, love comes in many different shapes and forms, has many different faces. And as long as we're open to those opportunities, then we're able to receive them. Okay. So, anywho, hopefully that message landed on you well today. And if you found that message useful, I'm glad that you did. I'm going to be pulling some cards here. So, Spirit Source, Ancestors, what is the message for the YouTube family today? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Okay, I had 3 cards jump out, so we're going to keep that there. So we have the 8 of Wands. So this is all about fast moving energy. When I see the 8 of Wands, to me, this is about passions, ambitions. This is about the driving force of whatever you're trying to do, right? But also when I look at the 8 of Wands, I think about like, it's kind of energy just coming in scattered, right? Just going in just deep, right? We have these wands that looks like they're going, straight to the ground. Some may land, some may not. So if you're feeling very ambiguous, or maybe not ambiguous, but if you're having some ambitions and passions and some things that you're wanting to work on, allow those ideas to flow at this time. Allow anything that you're wanting to manifest, that you're wanting to see happen, allow it to come through. But be open to the idea that it could possibly show up in a different form. That just goes back to what I was saying. That's just what I got looking at that card. Next up, we also have the Fool card. The Fool deals with new beginnings. I actually love the Fool card because when you look at him, he's like carelessly about to just jump off this ledge, and this kind of is the card of stepping out on faith, stepping out on the divine energy. And the energy that you're cultivating here is allowing the universe to work for you, allowing your energy to manifest the life that you're creating, right? Also, I have the Chariot card. Now, the Chariot card, okay, this is all about accomplishment, achievements, even I would like to say new beginnings of some sort. The Chariot card could also be a symbol of someone coming into your life. Um, for me, the Chariot card more so resonates with like building something big, building something grand, and succeeding in that as well, and having something to show for. You see, we have the castles and we have the duality here of the black and white, and and everything is in alignment and a balance. Everything is nourished. We have all the elements here with us. And so whatever, if there's any ideas, any ideals, any ambitions that you're wanting to now just take the leap on, do it. The time is now, okay? You have everything that you need to make whatever you want out of life at this time, okay? And we have the Justice card, okay? Making sure that you are approaching everything through balance and understanding that everything has an equal and opposite reaction, okay? So the energy that you're giving out, the universe is ready to give it back to you tenfold. All right, that's my message for y'all today. If this message found you well, please like, comment, subscribe if you feel compelled. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.